main stage into the quarter-finals. And here we go, Maka from Team Falcons, from left to right, in the black and green strip, and from right to left, all in white, will be Samugamer.
Curious to see both formations, as Shells mentioned on the pre-show. Samugamer is going to be using that 4-2-1-3, which is a good formation for the counter-attack, a good formation for the defense, but a hard formation to try to keep the ball as long as possible. He's going to look for those first-time passes as well, the through balls, and he's obviously going to spam those player locks as well, as we're seeing just now. But
Samugamer, first chance of the game to silence the crowd, and he does exactly that. The young Italian off the mark in the opening 5 minutes here, and that's exactly what he needed to do.
We were just talking about those player locks and about the way he plays with a 4-2-1-3, and to be fair, Maka has been defending really well, but in this one he might have been losing the player switching a bit too much. But that's a perfect pass to try to predict the offside trap, the manual one from Maka. And one thing that I really like from Samugamer, no reaction, no looking at the crowd, no anything. He knows he has one job, and that's looking at the screen and playing the best possible he can. 1-0 to him.
Maka, as long as he's in the game, the crowd will be behind him. Last year at the Esports World Cup, finished in the top 4. But he did suffer a heavy defeat, a 7-2 loss in that matchup. He was successful on home soil this season in the ESPL. But Samugamer just rolls away, and Buffon will collect.
He knows the game plan. He knows how he needs to be vertical now to beat Maka. Not only that, I feel like those first-time through passes are massive for him because of the way he times things. Actually, the only game he's lost in this tournament is against Johnny, player who's
plays very similar.
Yeah, fairly similar game style. The only difference, formation 4-5-1 from Johnny, 4-2-1-3 from Samugamer. Let's see this attack. Nice defense.
Yeah, really aggressive as well. Nuno Mendes and Samugamer engaging in the wide area and just taking the ball simply off his toes. We have a breakthrough between Emre Yilmaz and Levi David.
Oh.
And it's Emre Yilmaz going 1-0 up.
He's just playing perfectly for 3 months now. I mean, La Liga FC Pro, he did have a tough first week. That was back in February. But then when he came on March, he was unstoppable. And that's March, April, May, June, July, playing the perfect C, really. I mean,
he won the Cup in San Sebastian.
He won the ECL as well, and and it was a top 4 result in the La Liga FC Pro finals as well.
Maka coming forward here with Sami Eto'o in a wide area. Again, just runs straight into Nuno Mendes, and you saw for a second there the second man press activated with Relentless Plus. You can press for longer with the second man player. It's quite important there.
It is huge because Samugamer uses a lot of the second man press, and with the Relentless it gives you 8 seconds in total, which is a lot.
Just offside.
But he knows the game. He doesn't really care about the offside. Like, if he gets the timing right, he will score goals. So he knows he has to look for those player locks.
Maka could be his first chance on goal. The block coming in from Samugamer, which will allow him to come forward. But he's quite restless, really, Samu, when he goes forward. And look at this crowd live from Riyadh at the Esports World Cup, part of the FC Pro World Championship. They've been on top form every single time a Team Falcons player has made their way into this arena.
Nice defense.
Maka here.
They do. They do, because it's really hometown hero, the way he's been playing not only in here but as well in international events. And not only that, he carries himself with pride. I mean, I do think Samugamer is playing a really good match at the moment. Keeping possession, trying to go back and forth.
Do you also think, maybe not intentionally, but he's frustrating the crowd? They want to see goals. They want to see Abu Maka in possession. As Joseph there, he's supporting Samu from home. The Wonder Kid. Abu Maka coming forward here with Pele, taking the space that's offered to him. Lovely left stick dribbling. This could be the first goal of the game, but once again, Omar Davashvili in the way. Whipped into the box. There he is offensively, and the header fires over the crossbar.
That's just the first peak of really Abu Maka's game style, which is his gameplay. He's going to be trying to bait the second man press from the center backs, because we just see a pass cued by Samugamer. I'll just explain this in a second, Richard, the game plan from Abu Maka.
Well, Lucio will come forward here, looking for the edge of the box for Harry Kane. Good interception. Is there a through ball there at the top of the pitch? He did trigger the player through, but talk to me about that game plan from Abu Maka.
As we've seen, Samugamer is using the 4-2-1-3, sorry, and he's using Kane as a cam to really try to come back and defend those cutbacks. So as we just see this goal, Levy to make it 1-1, beautiful counter-attack. So really Abu Maka's plan is to try to bait the second man press of the center backs, because we know Samu loves to try to go for the second man press with pretty much every single player on the pitch. But if you do that with the center backs, you'll get punished. If you try to go with the L2R2, try to left stick dribble for a bit, the center back will be out of position and you can go for a pass. So that was just a sneak peek of what Abu Maka can do if he's able to find those angles, because if not, Harry Kane will get the ball easily.
We're back on board with the featured matchup here. Abu Maka and Samugamer. Coming out of the back of the pause was Samu. Wanted to change something. Obviously, we're not going to give away the tactics and coaches' input, with our voices being echoed around for everyone to hear. Player look in behind, Pele, big chance, Abu Maka, good save from Kanate. He's starting to knock on the door.
A beautiful attack. He tried to, I mean, as much as you can try to make Samugamer player switch manually into a centre back is going to be huge. In this instance, he had the space, he went for a player look into the open space, and that's a beautiful long ball pass to Harry Kane.
At the moment, Samugamer always seems to have a way out when Abu Maka is trying to steal the ball back and force the pressure. And once again, that long ball pass in behind. There was an offside trap, and there's a second goal for Samugamer.
That's a really poor offside trap. The first thing that you really learn from FC experts is just that you cannot offside trap when your opponent is attacking on the wing, especially if you have the long ball pass in here with Marquinhos. It was just an easy long ball pass. Another offside trap, not just one but two. An easy tap in by Ronaldinho to make it 2-0.
He saw the trigger of the run on the right-hand side. He's offside trap to try and catch him off. A second too late, half a second too late. Easy goal. Abu Maka trailing 2-0 here.
Curious to see if they'll change step. This is a huge chance.
Mateus, this could be the chance on the rebound. Abu Maka back in the game.
This could be another instance of a great attack. As you can see, the crowd erupting here in Riyadh. You can see the Team Falcons fans there celebrating. And if we break down the goal, the main thing, as you can see, the moment Samugamer player switched into another player, as you can see now, he's just passing it to Botellas. The moment he missed that player switch into Marquinhos, it was the moment in which he could erupt with Alexia Putellas with the speed boost. That was really the first mistake we've seen from Samugamer on the defense. It gets punished. 2-1.
And look at what it means to those fans. They're living and breathing every single kick of the ball here at the FC Pro World Championships. That's an out ball that he's hit a few times already here, Samugamer, and I think Abu Maka at half-time probably needs to try and assess how he can stop Samu constantly having that ball down the line.
There's nothing really you can do, because you have Marquinhos with the long ball pass, you have Sesko with the long ball pass as well. So he's going to be able to throw those passes every single time he wants. Especially with those body types as well.
As soon as the attacker gets in front of the defender, he's always going to win it.
Penalty!
Penalty down to ground. It's scrappy for Samu, but he won't care one bit as he reconfirms that 2-goal lead.
The left stick dribbling on the wing was just perfect. He managed to keep the ball for what? A minute and a half, 2 minutes. And when he was able to recycle it back, he knew what he had to do. You can see he's just dribbling here, and that driven pass with the player lock is just amazing. Of course, he was lucky in here with the rebound and the low driven goal, but I really want to focus the recycle. And I gotta tell you, to go for a player lock, player switch into a striker, and go for that bullet pass, you gotta be so quick. He was able to do it. 3-1.
The quickness and the precision. Has to be perfect.
It really has to be, because if you miss the player lock, that's a chance wasted.
Abu Maka just before half-time here, looking to give himself a little bit of hope in this matchup. Samugamer has been
pass,
in control of this matchup from the outset until the 46th minute. As 45 minutes in Abu Maka's Esports World Cup and FC Pro World Championship is all he has left to save his tournament. Emre Yilmaz and Levi David 1-1.
This is a really tough match to call. I feel like Emre should be the favorite, but with the way Levi has been playing for a couple of years, not only that this season, it's really hard to call him an underdog in a match.
Absolutely. He's a constant Championship Sunday player.
Always.
Always in semi-finals, always in quarter-finals, always in finals. But Emre Yilmaz has been lifting those trophies.
Constantly as well.
Chance for Samu to go 4-1 up. Stops inside the box. Didn't know if maybe we were going to see a reverse elastico there, back through the legs. After the dead stop, Abu Maka, everything to do. Here's Eusebio down the left-hand side. He's trying to find a recycle, but Charlton's probably just a little bit too far out the picture here. Offside traps coming in from Samugamer, alleviating the space inside his box, forcing Abu Maka to play. Defending very well at the moment is Samugamer.
I really like his draft as well. I mean, that Marquinhos, Cantona, Hurricane on the midfield, you have everything really. You have offensive.
Again, that ball just goes out of play this time, but it's always on.
You have passing play styles, you have big body types, you have as well also the chance for those passes that we're just seeing now.
Look at that ball's over the top. What a ping that is to bring Lucio into play. Lovely dribbling, he shoots. Wins the second bounce there, does Lucio. Putellas in an area of the pitch, dinked over the top. Here is Alexia Putellas, shoots at the near post, and a good save from Konate.
I think we're seeing Abu Maka trying those manual passes now, and the player locks as well, because Seems like what he was doing in the first half wasn't really working, apart from the Alexia Putellas speed boost. But I gotta tell you, it's just Samu's draft is amazing, really. Look at Sesko now.
It's got everything you want in the team. We were talking earlier about Sesko defensively being incapable. Offensively, though, that's where he thrives.
That is it.
And he is using him offensively as that.
The first thing that comes to mind, it's FC 24, Anders Bergen.
Oh.
Joselu as a right back, 4-3-2-1. The way he just attacked and overload the right side every single time with Joselu. I feel like it's something similar to what Samu is doing now with the 2v1 with Sesko on the right side of the pitch. So we jump over to game B. This is the goal from Emre Yilmaz. A beautiful pass from Messi to Marquinhos. It is a scrappy, not gonna lie to you, but Bini gets it done. 2-1. Emre is not happy with the goal, but it counts.
Absolutely. We are back underway with our featured match. Abu Maka trying to find a way back into this game. There's Eusebio! And there's hope for Team Falcons.
That's the position in which Samugamer really struggles. It was a 3v2 on the middle of the pitch. It was the cam and the two strikers against the two center-backs, as you can see now. You're going to see how the ball gets to Olise. And look at Samugamer. He panics. He doesn't know what to do. 3 player switches into both center-backs. And that's where Abu Maka is able to go for the goal. 3-2. And that's the situation he has to look every single time, because Samugamer panics. He has to defend with centre-backs.
You'd like to see you'd like to see Abu Maka trying to isolate those areas much more frequently.
It is fairly hard because you're playing against 4-2-1-3, so you have 2 CDMs, but you gotta be quick. You gotta try to force the second man press with the CDM to get it out of position, and you gotta look for that cam and strikers against the 2 CBs.
Just when you thought Emre Yilmaz was starting to get control of that match, Levi David fires right back. Caroline Graham-Hansen, 3 opportunities for him in that game and 2 goals scored. 2-2 the scoreline. Samu flying forward. Eusebio with a couple of step overs, but straight into the presence at the back. Abu Maka, you wanted to see him down the middle of the pitch. Here he is. Pateas fired into Pele. Can he go round the corner? Double tap pass. Intercept plus working a treat. Oh, what a through ball that is. Is he onside? He is. Eusebio! 4-2. Samugamer. Just when Abu Maka thought he was getting back into the game, Samugamer snatches it away.
I really want to see that replay because I didn't see Eusebio anywhere on the pitch, but Samugamer knew he was going to be onside. As we just look at the replay, look at Eusebio. Did trigger the run. That's
what a run that is.
Wow. Not only that, but to be able to trigger the run, he knew exactly what he wanted to do. And Ronaldinho as a striker, he might not be the best finisher, he might not be the strongest striker, but those passing stats, he'll get the job done.
And it wasn't just Samugamer going in front. Levi David with Harry Kane. 3-2 up against Emre Yilmaz with 2-0 minutes on the clock here.
There's not a lot of time, really. 20 minutes left. And it seems like every single Levi match today has been really tight. Throughout the whole tournament, really.
We'll bring you the full-time result and the reaction to that match as it does round up. But we have got Samugamer breaking Falcons' hearts here on the main stage.
Oh, this could be it.
That's an error from Abu Maka. Great feet from Samu.
Nice.
But he makes up for it, does Abu Maka.
I really like a change from Abu Maka. Renato Veiga as a left back was changed for Lukaku now. Lukaku has to be better option to defend against that Sesko as a right back. You feel like Lukaku's going to do a better job in those 2v1 situations on the right side of the pitch.
And maybe even a better option going forwards as well.
We didn't see Renato Veiga that much throughout the whole match. Maybe Lukaku will be the answer.
Never, ever count out Emre Yilmaz. That is a phrase that we have said plenty of times as he slides that one into the bottom corner. No reaction from Emre. And Samugamer still poised, calm and composed as he goes 5-2 up on away soil.
Wow. I mean, we were talking about fullbacks. Look at Nuno Mendes, the way he's been triggered, pass, you know, and then the low-driven shot with the playstyle plus. I mean, it's just really perfect to see. There's nothing you can do. You start from the back, you trigger the run with the fullback, and you know your objective really is to pass it to the fullback, but you gotta throw at least a couple of distractions in there. That's what he did. Pass it into the center midfielder, pass it into a striker. Boom, Nuno Mendes, easy low-driven shot.
And we're seeing Emre Yilmaz and Levi David here on your screen.
What happened here, Richard?
The last time we saw it, Emre Yilmaz had just equalised to go 3-3. But Levi pulled out this piece of magic with Harry Kane.
Oh! The heel to heel, I mean, you can see Renzo's reaction. He didn't expect that at all. I didn't. And to be honest, that has...
out the corner of my eye.
Whoa.
Abu Maka at the Esports World Cup last year suffered a defeat 7-2 on the main stage in the semi-final. In the round of 16 here, he trails 5-2. He has 15 minutes on the clock. It would be the comeback of all comebacks.
He has to change at least the formation. That 4-2-3-1 is not going to make it. You got to at least throw a 4-3-3, 4-2-4, something really aggressive, because you got to score 3 goals in 10 minutes. It really is now or never, Richard.
So impressed here by Samu as well.
He's 17 years old.
He's dealt with the pressure, the fans. He's been booed from minute 1 to minute 90. And he simply does not care.
He doesn't. And one thing that I love about Samu in this tournament, he's been proved. He went to extra time with Facu, with everything on the line, playing against Abu Maka and the whole Saudi crowd as well. Seems like we could say he has the dogging inside of him as well. Like, of course, he's a good player. Of course, when things are going on his favor, he's good. But when he has to pull that fire inside of him as well, he's able to do it. He's a total package. We could have a world champion in the making with Samugamer.
There was a lot of conversation at this bottom half of the bracket. Abu Maka, Nicholas, Oberon, Jafonso. Samugamer was the name left out. He is now the name on the tip of the tongue as we go into tomorrow's quarterfinals.
Nice defense again. I feel like he defends really well every single situation. It's just those where he manually have to defend with the center backs on the middle of the pitch. I just feel like in those situations he panics, he player switches a lot, he goes for the second man press as well. But apart from that, he's been defensive just perfectly throughout the whole match.
Well, we're going to have two big exits here from the tournament. Abu Maka gets one back to go 5-3. 2 goals in 6 minutes.
There's still time and there's still hope.
They believe in the crowd.
Do you believe, Richard?
It would be something historic if he was to go on and score 2 goals in the next 5 minutes. But it's not just Abu Maka who is potentially on his way out. Levi David, with 2 minutes on the clock, leads 4 goals to 3 against Emre Yilmaz. The ECL champ is potentially exiting the FC Pro World Championships in the top 16. Who would have thought coming in today that we'd have lost Emre and Anders?
Not me, Richard, not me. But this is Riyadh, this is EWC 25, this is the FC Pro World Championship. Anything can happen.
Samugamer just going to play that clock down. As you see the split screen, both matches. Emre Yilmaz, that's where I'm focusing right now, 90+3. Is there late drama here? Elise, finesse! What a save that is from the goalkeeper. Corner whipped into the box, Lucio with the header, but it's headed out.
Another chance.
Messi, edge of the box, recycle, tackle, that will do it. Emre Yilmaz is out of the FC Pro World Championship. His teammate, Levi David, goes through to the quarterfinals.
And not only that, we're gonna see the last kick of the game, and we're gonna see the hometown hero being eliminated of this tournament. Samugamer goes through, and it's one of the best players in the world right now. Top 8 secured.
What